The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. 19. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 63 yards.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there. But they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing, Brissett. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Escaping the pressure right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A good pickup there at 22. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Up the middle they go. It's Warren, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, his first touchdown of the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Shifts by him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game. And, Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 40. He got 29 yards that time.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
But maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brissett sets to throw it. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Working with a 2nd and 4. Brissett now. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. This is caught. It's Woods. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Brissett. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd and goal, Brissett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 3rd and goal, Brissett. Under pressure, they got him again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Blankenship's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Going across the formation, he finds Fryermuth.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Fields on 1st down.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Harris running straight ahead. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Now remaining in the 2nd quarter. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Fields on the sneak, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Harris has it over the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Run with Harris out of the shotgun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is inspected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
On 1st down, Warren. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
An important score there, so now they get an extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Brissett on 1st down. And Woods has it complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. To throw, Brissett. Flushed out right. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Again, it's Brissett.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Now Brissett. He sets to fire deep. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll find Pittman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing, Brissett. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Woods. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But if the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it was their defense.